In the 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna describes 31 qualities that make one dear to Krishna. If a devotee has some or all of these 31 qualities, such a devotee can become so close to the heart of Krishna. And Krishna describes these 31 qualities in a series of 8 verses in the 12th chapter. And the first shloka in that series says, Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitraha karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankaraha samadukha sukhakshami. The first quality that makes one dear to Krishna is Adveshta, being non-envious. Non-envious towards whom? Sarva bhutanam. A devotee is not envious towards any living being. And even if a person is envious of a devotee does not envy that person. Devotee is so non-envious. Second quality that makes one dear to Krishna is Maitraha. Maitri means friendship. A devotee has very loving, cordial, friendly relationships with all the living entities. He does not envy anyone, he makes friendship with everyone. The third quality that makes one dear to Krishna is Karuna. Karuna means compassion. Karuna is mercy. A devotee is so merciful towards people who are suffering. A devotee is called Paradukha Dukhi, or a person who takes pain seeing others in distress. And whenever he sees other people in suffering, a devotee extends one's helping hand to offer some help to that person. That's why a devotee is described as Karuna. The first quality is non-enviousness, second quality is friendly attitude, third quality is Karuna or compassion. The fourth quality that makes one dear to Krishna is Nirmama, means a lack of sense of possessiveness. A devotee may have so many possessions, but a devotee does not have possessiveness. A devotee may have so many belongings, but a devotee never considers himself to be the owner or proprietor of all these things. Although these things are there under his care, he may responsibly care for them. He never thinks that they belong to me, they are my property, they are my possessions. He never thinks like that, because a devotee understands that Krishna is the supreme proprietor. The God is the supreme source and supreme enjoyer and supreme proprietor of everything in the entire cosmic manifestation. So a devotee thinks that whatever possessions are there under my care, they are kept under my care by God's sanction. I am not their original owner. I am not their permanent proprietor. So a devotee does not have a sense of possessiveness. So a devotee is called Nirmama. And the fifth quality that makes one dear to Krishna is Nirahankaraha. Nirahankaraha. Ahankara means false ego, a sense of false identity. A person can become so puffed up and so proud of one's position or designations, and one may exhibit false ego in one's dealings with other people. But a devotee does not have such false ego or false prestige or false pride in one's position. That's why a devotee is called Nirahankara. And the sixth quality that makes one dear to the heart of Krishna is Sama Dukkha Sukhaha. A devotee is equipoised. In the life of a devotee, there could be dukkha, there could be sukha. There may be happiness, there may be distress. But a devotee is equipoised. He is tolerant in the midst of all these dualities. He is equipoised towards all the dualities in this material world. Because a devotee understands dukkha is not permanent, sukha is also not permanent. The happiness and distress are impermanent. So let me not be over agitated. Let me not be so elated when there is a cause of happiness. Let me not be so disheartened or discouraged or depressed when there is some source of distress. A devotee is equipoised, understanding their temporary nature. And the seventh quality that makes one dear to Krishna is Kshami. Kshami means a devotee is very forgiving. Even if a person offends a devotee or causes some pain to a devotee forgives that person. That does not mean a devotee has to allow oneself to get exploited unnecessarily by unscrupulous people, but a devotee is forgiving at heart. Even if a devotee has to address the situation to rectify the mentality of a wrongdoer, still a devotee does not do it out of grudge or envy or anger. At heart, he forgives a wrongdoer, but externally, if needed, he may take an action also. But a devotee is always forgiving at heart. And in the next shloka, Krishna continues to describe the other qualities of a person who is so close to his heart. Krishna says, Santushtaha satatam yogi yatatma dridhanishchayah mayyarpitamano buddher yo madbhaktas same priyah. Krishna says, Santushtaha satatam yogi. Devotee is a person who is performing bhakti yoga. He is called yogi because he is doing yoga, which is bhakti yoga. And santushtaha satatam yogi. Santushta means satisfied. A devotee is always satisfied in one's performance of bhakti yoga or devotional service unto Krishna. Yatatma. A devotee is very self-controlled. He does not leave his senses to wander everywhere seeking sense gratification. He has discrimination. A devotee with great discrimination controls his senses from undue attachment towards sense objects. That's why a devotee is called Yatatma. Santushtaha satatam yogi Yatatma. The next quality is Dridha Nishchayaha. A devotee has very great determination in all his endeavors. That's why a devotee is called Dridha Nishchayaha. And the next quality, the 11th quality that Krishna describes is Mayyarpita mano buddher. A devotee just offers one's mana and buddhi, mind and intelligence to the lotus feet of Krishna. Means offering mind to Krishna means always thinking of Krishna and remembering Krishna's names and qualities and forms and attributes and incarnations. And offering one's buddhi to Krishna means using one's intelligence, one is always planning and scheming how to render service to Krishna very effectively. A devotee is a person who just offers one's body, mind and intelligence to Krishna's seva. Yomad bhaktaha same priyaha. In this way, a devotee, by possessing all these qualities, he becomes so dear to the heart of Krishna. Krishna says, such a bhakta is priya, very dear to me. Like that, in several other shlokas, Krishna describes various other qualities that make one dear to Krishna. If we want to become dear to the Supreme Lord Krishna, we need to develop these qualities in the association of those devotees who have already developed these qualities. The best way to develop these Vaishnava qualities is to associate with devotees who have those Vaishnava qualities. Hare Krishna.
For more such devotional programs, please watch Hare Krishna television. To get this channel, please contact your cable or DTH operator. For more information, please call 8767 845 845.